Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Necropolis League 3.24. In this episode, I'm going to start it off with going over the Animate Guardian gear for everybody. So for everyone, it's also in the POB in the description below will be the AG gear, but I'm going to show it right now. So just give a quick recap on the current Animate Guardian to catch everyone up. It's a Relentless Fury with 20 AoE Corruption for the extra AoE, pretty cheap. Culling Strike, and then the chest plate was 30% Explode Crusader. I have on the Animate Guardian in total 40 LE res, 40 of each LE res, and then like 30 or 40 chaos res as well. Okay, so the chest plate had reses and stuff. And I crafted the prefix of the body armor will drop on death of the Animate Guardian for 1C because I had an open prefix. You don't have to, and he hasn't died, so it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying. And I showed this back when I first did the video, day 2, but just recapping. And then, so this was enemies you kill have a chance to explode. And this is Fizz mod on the Crusader base, item level 85 plus. And then we have the Grave Bind. I got a Despair on hit with it, corrupted, Despair on hit, upgraded. You can try to get higher Chaos res from here. Mine was like 3 divs, or 2 divs when I got it. I got Voidwalker boots with move speed, and this is so he gets phasing when he kills, so he can run through your zombies and not get stuck. Actually massive, the extra move speeds, because it's pretty nice. This is the same boot. And the weapon, though, we swapped one of the weapons to a 15% Explode Synthesis Implicit. So it's the same thing as the chest plate, but it's an implicit and it's a weapon. And it's 15, so we get 45% when you combine it with the body armor. And for the body, I use physical Reforge crafts and harvest usually. Okay, and then the helmet was just aberrant fossils, and we rolled this hunter helmet for nearby enemies have minus chaos res. Same helmet as before, and then like I said, the total resistance is 40 elemental res of each one, lightning, fire, cold, and the 40 chaos. So I hybrid crafted chaos and like cold on the helmet or something, and that's the update for the Animate Guardian. Now I'll get back into the actual build. So Spectres, people have been asking. Current update, 2 Carnage Chieftains. These are the ones that give the frenzy charges from Act 2 Old Fields or Ashen Fields Act 7. And then I have these 2 big dudes, so Grand and Necromancers. Basically, they can cast Desecrate because, well, they make corpses, and so I get this from the T17 map, or you can come to my hideout and get it, which you just message me in the game and I'll invite you usually. So this Carrion Golem, the new one, eats corpses to do its big cascade, so we kind of need corpses. So if on a boss there's nothing being killed, then this will make the corpses for our Carrion Golem. And then I showed for the Blight how I became the Forbidden Jewels to get the extra Golem, and I ran the Primordial Jewels to get another Golem and Corrupted Blood. But, so you may notice now that it's slightly different. I decided to go Magic Find, and I lose 1 Golem. So basically, the concept is, I hit 100. I was mapping, doing T16s, just like, you know, Chisel, Alk, Corrupt, Go, all mods except for cannot regen. And then I was running Shrine Scarab, so you would get 6 per map, and then I ran Teaching Scarab. The shrine buffs in area also grant 30% increased XP gained. So this was getting me like over 100 mil per hour mapping, and when I ran, if you would run a map and use an all flame for tainted, which was the experience one. I was getting upwards of, if I replaced a bunch of the like high and normal packs with these and got the increased XP from the teaching domination shrine, I was getting 300 million XP per hour. It didn't last for very long. It was only like a third of a level because I didn't have that many all flames, and these are kind of expensive, and I probably could have just made money from selling them. But I used them to try them. And also the monsters don't drop items, so that's super bad, because then you're not even actually getting any loot while you're farming the XP. So you better like actually use the XP. Okay, anyway, so I hit 100, and then once I hit 100, I said, oh, do I need the granite? Do I need to always survive? Because I survived from 99 to 100 without dying mapping, right? So I was like, well, I'm pretty immune for what I'm currently doing. So I took out the granite for a gold flask, and I upped my rarity. Then I thought, can I do more? And so I did a new hungry loop. And so instead of feeding frenzy support, we have item rarity, which reminds me I have to add feeding frenzy support back to the build. Glad I remembered by looking at this. So yeah, there's like another 60 item rarity, and how I showed you the Animate Guardian has the Grave Bind. So the Grave Bind, if you didn't know, I'll show you, because I'm leaving all this up. Nearby enemies killed by anyone count as being killed by you instead. So basically, the AG with the explode and this glove is going to be killing everything for you, and so the item rarity works most of the time when he gets the kill credit, and then it applies to your rarity. It gets added. The skill rarity gets added to your rarity. And so it counts as us after. And then I had a boot with cannot be frozen and cannot be chilled. I'll show you. You may remember it. So I did this through a veil, and then I crafted the cannot be frozen. It was really nice, and you can see how I had reses and chaos res. So if I wanted to replace this with a gold worm for the 20 quant, how would I do it? So I realized that I was going to get the fire res from the boot, and this one didn't have fire res, so I then went for Aventors, which was cheaper with shitty fire res because I already had too much because of the boot, and so it's just cold and lightning. And so this makes up for the cold and lightning from this boot, kind of. And then I also got the 10 quant, 42 rarity, 33 life. It's a really decent Ventor's Gamble, and it was only one div. And then I got a +2 gold worm, so it's actually a 29 Specter and 28 Chaos Golem of Hordes. Then the final thing was I gave up the freeze immune from the boot, so I have to fix that. So I did an avoid shock flask. This gets me 100% avoid shock. Then I could run a storm shroud that makes it so when you avoid shock 100%, you actually avoid all elemental ailments. People wanted me to do this, but I mentioned that it was a jewel socket and I would have had to lose the golem jewels. So I did, and then I get 3 more jewels. So we lost a bone ring, so I had to make up for the bone ring. The main thing about the bone ring that I had was 18 minion LE res and 36 minion LE res, so this is 54. Now I'll show you what I did. So 15, that's 30, plus 11, 41. And I got the 8 from the tree, so we're at 49. Now, obviously, we have 5 less. It's not perfect, but this is what I did. So there you go. That's how I did it. And technically, this could have been 15 instead of 11, and I would have had more. But then the actual jewels I did was Chaos Res and Minion Ellie Res, because I needed the Chaos Res because of the boot. And so you can see I still only have 73 Chaos. It works though, it's good. And then, yeah, these are only 3 mods. This one's like a 2 mod. The reservation was nice, but it's basically like a 2 mod. And then that was allowed me to switch the bone ring, like I said, and have these jewels, and then be full elemental ailment immune still. And pretty much it's obviously a huge power loss, but I was able to craft a rarity here. I got the gold flask, I got a gold worm, I got a Ventors. So what does it all add up to? 30 quant and 158 rarity perma. And then I click the, oh, and it's the 60 extra rarity from the item rarity, level 20. And I get to click the Covetous Shrine and get like another 20 quant and bunch of rarity. So it's really crazy. And then like pretty much, I don't know that it affected it, but right after I found this ring, +1 max frenzy charge ring, pretty sick. And just before, with just the rarity flask, I think it was just the gold flask, I found in the apothecary, so that was pretty sick. But yeah, now I continue, I plan to continue to farm my second tree, which is my first. This is my main tree. I don't know why I started on my second, but uh this is the same tree I've been running with the ritual and the shrines and the Nico. I've been loving this tree, and some of the league mechanic, mostly the all flame aspect of it, and then we just skip most corpses except for the good ones. And yeah, the magic find hopefully works out well. But the one of the things I realize now, yeah, without the item rarity support, I need to add feeding frenzy back to the build. And so one idea was I was thinking of doing the feeding frenzy on my stone golem, how I had the multi-strike on him, but changing it to feeding frenzy. uh that is probably what I'm going to be doing. Or I could cut desecrate and change the links. But either way, the main updates for today, we're recapping everyone on our Animate Guardian because so many people are getting lost because they're coming to the build at the Carrion Golem point and not looking at the videos before that of the zombie, which I understand, especially since it wasn't the updated Animate Guardian, since I changed some stuff. So yeah, it'll be in the POB in the description below. Like I said, you can get the Specter from me, and then I'm testing out Magic Find. Main thing, weaker, but I'm not pushing T17, so really I'm just hopefully getting more loot, and I'll obviously give you guys feedback on how it goes. I've been noticing a lot more uniques, a lot more fun stuff, but then the quant I haven't noticed yet because it's not a massive amount, and I still have to get like what I normally get. Yeah, I have to play for quite a while, so to really feel it, you know. But I'm pretty sure it's working. Either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in today's stream. Thanks for watching.